The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hanson. Thanks for joining me. I'm here with Pastor Jacob Wagner today and Dean Harstick. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Looney Day week. I mean, what can I say? We're in the weeks before when we're filming this, but that's what it takes is those weeks before to get it all prepared so that we have all you people coming to town and we want to be ready for you. And there's just going to be a lot going on. We're up here at the Vergas baseball field, and obviously the baseball field is just the heart of Vergas, with their baseball teams and baseball players. But we're going to kind of turn it around for Looney Days a little bit, and these guys are going to tell you what they got going on. I just want to give you a brief overview again of what's happening here on Saturday in this baseball field. You're going to find the Wiener Dog Races down by the Veterans Memorial. Vergas, so you can't beat that. The Wiener Dog Races are going to be awesome, and everybody loves coming for those. Pastor, you must talk.
Oh, absolutely. The Wiener Dog Races are just a treat, especially if you have little kids. I mean,
I'm understanding from your motions you don't have to maybe be a little kid, right? No, I mean, it's pretty unique. And actually our theme this year is we're loony like Vergas on a late night. And it goes off of a song, famous country song that's out there right now, a real popular one, talking about the unique things of that this guy does. But it's we kind of played on it with the unique things of Vergas. And obviously Wiener Dog Races are kind of unique.
It's very unique.
Very unique. That Saturday also here in the baseball field, the inflatable games are going to be set up, and those are going to have 2 dry runs, and then they're going to have 2 wet ones this year. And so you're going to be able to get wet on the inflatable games, and especially if it's hot, nothing's going to feel better than that. And then we've got the family games going on. The Perm Boys and Girls Club are going to come over, and they're going to be doing family games, and they're going to have that in the baseball field here too. And I think what's really cool for us as organizers of Looney Days is the fact that all this is free. We have amazing sponsors that are bringing the inflatable games in. We've got amazing sponsors that are doing the Boys and Girls Club and the Wiener Dog Races also. So you're going to want to make sure that you get up here and you are going to want to take part in all that. And then if you look behind me, you're going to see the pickleball courts. They're back there. And there's going to be pickleball demonstrations going on too. That's a new thing here in town, and we're really excited about bringing that to not only the residents, but all of those people who visit here. But okay, I've been talking, and you're probably wondering, why do I have these guys on? And we are going to be doing something. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're going to make me look good. But we're going to be doing something new on Sunday morning. And Pastor Jacob, would you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So at 9:30 on Sunday morning, so that would be the 14th, we're going to be having a sing-along. But at 10 o'clock, we're going to be having our community worship service that St. John's and St. Paul's Lutheran churches here in town are going to be hosting. And so we've been normally having this as something that we've had, but we're trying to switch up our location for a bit and say, hey, we're more part of the community than just our backyard of the church. So
there's something kind of fun about the outreach of that and coming to this central location. How did you guys come upon that?
Well, we kind of actually had a couple different ideas of places that we could be. We were maybe thinking down at the beach, and then when we were just meeting and talking, people were like, well, what about the ball field? Because it's a little bit more parking. And it's like, hey, well, that's an idea too. So we just kind of chose between the two, and we chose the ball field.
When you were talking about the ball field, I'm sure that everybody was talking about the fact that that is kind of the heart of Vergas. So you guys going to play on that at all during your service, Pastor?
We might now.
It's a suggestion, right?
Absolutely. I am totally open for suggestions at this point. So, hey, awesome. Let's do it.
That's great. So tell me a little bit about what you got going on for parking, how you want people to get here, just what's happening with that.
So there's going to be a lot of parking that's here at the ball fields. I want to ask that if you are able to move, able to walk. If you want to park further down, so that those who are a little less mobile could park down along the third baseline. That way, those who maybe aren't able to make it out to the field, because we're going to have the service, try to have it right down the third baseline. We'll see how that works. Hopefully it happens, so that if they need to, they can stay in their cars, and that way they can still worship with us as well, even if it's just across the fence line.
Sure.
And if there's overflow parking at St. John's Church.
And then we do have some other parking options, on Scharf Avenue and down by the Vergas apartments and stuff too, that we're utilizing all of Looney Days week. And that brings up just a point I do want to get across for the whole weekend. On Friday night, when we have all the festivities going on down at the Loon Park, there is no parking actually in Loon Park. And so there's options on Scharf Avenue, and there's going to be shuttles with that. There's options at St. John's Church that you can also use and walk down the beautiful trail. But alongside the road, there's going to be some cones up, so you're not going to be able to park on the lake side of the road. Just trying to keep it a little bit more safe this year. Last year it got a little congested, so keep that in mind. If you're not as mobile, you can be dropped off and then picked back up. There will be some options for that.
And we will also have shuttle service, our own shuttle service, if you have to go park over at the church. And then also after the service, we're going to have lunch over at St. John's Church, so you're definitely invited to come on over for some nice, tasty food.
I was going to ask you about that, because in past years you've always had a picnic afterwards. Tell me a little bit about that.
The different members love to make some really good food. I think it's usually some different hot dogs and everything with cooked in some nice tasty beer, and it makes it all that extra delicious. And it's just a wonderful time to gather together as a community, as a fellowship, not only just of believers, but of everybody who's here in Vergas and who has come on out.
Right. I just love that, just the fact that we are offering that. Dean, tell me your take on it a little bit.
Okay, Looney Days has been around for many years. I've helped with it quite a few years. I think it's a great thing that the two churches are getting together to support a big effort at the Ball Diamond outside. I think it's great, wonderful for both the members and the guests to come and join us.
And I think you bring up a point. If you're not a St. John's or a St. Paul's member, that does not matter. This is a community worship service. They want everybody to come on out and to enjoy it.
Everybody is welcome.
Yeah. And so everybody's welcome on the third baseline, right?
Third baseline.
If you come down for the community church service, it's just a wonderful way to start your day and be able to go and have some lunch. What we're going to be able to do then is you've got the classic car show that's going on uptown. That goes on until noon, and so you definitely will have time to be getting up there for that. And then you're going to be having the grand parade. That starts at 2 o'clock, and that's always the fun part of it. Tell me what the churches have lined up for being in the parade.
So the churches this year are both going in together to support Jesus Little Lambs Preschool, because we wanted to really do a focus of this wonderful program that we have here in town, that we can educate the little kids for what they need for going on to the rest of regular schooling, but then we also get to share the love of Jesus as we get to do so. So we're going to be doing a major push of Jesus Little Lambs this year.
That's great. So be sure when you are sitting watching the parade, you watch out for that Jesus Little Lambs float to come through, and it's going to have you guys on it. If you do not haven't had time or didn't pre-register for the parade, don't worry about it. If you show up the day of the parade, just go down by Hanson's Plumbing and Heating, bring your parade unit down there. Anytime before like noon, 1 o'clock, it gets a little pushing it, but we'd probably still take you. But come on down there and they'll get you in the parade lineup, because we just always love to have as many units that we can for that parade unit. Dean, tell me, you've touched on it, but tell me about some Looney Day. You've been part of Looney Days for a long time. Why should people come to town for Looney Days?
Vergas is unique because a lot of times they like to bring new events up. Some of the singings and stuff we had down at the park within the last few years has really been a huge success. They had some music uptown, and everybody seems to enjoy it. And get along with their neighbors and meet new friends and people that they haven't done before, and it's just a great time.
Yeah, that kind of sums Looney Days up, doesn't it? So just kind of some of the highlights on Friday. It's all free down at Long Lake Park as far as the water ski show. There's going to be food trucks down there for you to purchase food. Outstate Brewery will be down there. And then there's the free concert, the Johnny Cash, Church of Cash. They were here a few years back. Everybody just loved them. We were excited to bring them back. And then start right away Saturday morning with the 5K. You got the Wiener Dog Races, all that's going on here up at the baseball field. There's horse-drawn carriage rides. There's beanbag tournaments. There's water ski show again, puppy plunge, loon calling. All that's free. All of it, just come and take it in and watch it. And then make sure that you get up here and give one more plug for your church service, Pastor.
Community church service from St. John's and St. Paul's Sunday morning at 10 a.m.
And come for the 9:30 sing-along. And so thank you guys for joining me today. I really hope that you join us for Looney Days. It's going to be a great weekend, and you're going to want to be a part of it. You have a good day in Vergas.